We've got a lot of before and after videos on our website, and everybody loves these. They love it. They want to hear it. They want to hear more. People want to hear more. They love them. They just love them. There's a couple of things that I would like to say. First of all the ones that I have on my website right now are really old. And honestly, I mix a lot better now than I did when I made those. But the reality is they're such a pain in the butt to make for a lot of reasons. The first one is the church has to have an actual high definition recorded video file that they're willing to give us. And obviously they've got to be willing to allow us to represent them in that way on our website, which not all of them are going to do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to dishonor them if they didn't want us to do that. The video editing is a pain. It's all a pain. And it's why we don't have very many of them. When we say we've helped probably over 300 to 500 churches in the past couple of years, like that's the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. Plenty of them you wouldn't want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of brings me really to the point of this video, which is obviously, yes, we put the best on the website because I don't believe that you as a listener, even myself for that matter, I don't think anybody can go listen to be like to some people, if we're being honest, probably don't sing real well or may not play their instruments well. And I'm not saying that this is anybody. I'm not pointing a finger at any one person. But most people, I would say, if we're talking about showcasing our work, they're not going to hear past those things. They're not going to hear past, I'm not a fan of that person singing, that drummer, he's not really in time. They're not going to hear past those things and be like, oh, hey, wow, yeah, that's still a really good mix. They're not very good, but that's still a really good mix. You know what I'm saying? We aim to help everybody. Typically, I tell people, hey, listen, if your worship team can do some stuff that sounds like music and they're aware of where their limitations might be and they're aware of, you know what I'm saying? Some people are better than others. We can help with the rest. And most people are usually pretty cool with that. Some people do think that we work miracles. I like to think that we definitely do. We work some marvels, but I don't know that we work miracles. What I can tell you is that anything outside of your worship team and their performance integrity, or however you want to word it, how well they execute their function, we can help you with anything else. Now, again, we put kind of the best of the best on the website for the reasons that I just said. But we help everybody. Our pricing is to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to differentiate with any of that. What I tell people typically is that you're not hiring a result. You're hiring a skill set. And in that case, that skill set is me. And you're hiring my ability, my listening skills, my ability to take audio and make it do what we all want it to do. Every rare now and then we'll have some people who are like, hey, can you send me like a before and after of like a church of like 120 that's this and this? And I'm like, no, I can't do that. And honestly, if you're that skeptical, you're probably never going to do this, just to be honest. Here, like I said, what you can hear on the website, that's not what's pulled up right here. That's what you're getting. You're getting the guy and the team of people who did those things. I think that's pretty. Nothing that I do is straightforward. I always end up rambling when I get in front of the camera. But hopefully, this clears up kind of an idea about what you can expect to get from us from a skill set standpoint, from a creative integrity standpoint.